So I'm getting ready and brushing my teeth, and the State Department calls. So I'm supposed to talk to John Kerry today. I don't know what it's about, but it's not going to get in the way of the baseball thing. The other way to start your day is with a bunch of people from the Huffington Post. So has the potential to be the day from hell. I mean, you know, like for the last week, I've been praying a lot. Give, you know, my state the ability to get through this, make us better. This is a defining moment. We got a chance here to showcase who we are in a different kind of way, in a way that can change my state. But the fights that we must win are the fights against radical Islam that would kill Mike Huckabee and the gay couple, not even understand why there's a difference. The fight that I'm worried about is the future of the country. What happens when 80 million baby boomers retire en masse and the political system does nothing about it? Thank y'all. Anybody that's not for a holdover from last night, come over here. Okay, I'm in charge. All right, free drinks for everybody. Yes.
But that flag was not intended to have to do with slavery. That wasn't the reason for the war, was not slavery. It was states' rights.
I'm from South Carolina, and one of the central issues of the war was between slave owners and non-slave owners. There are economic differences, but there's no use going back and trying to rewrite history. If you get nothing else out of this meeting, if the next president of the United States can't get Democrats and Republicans in a room to reform entitlements, the economy is destroyed. These young kids back here, thank you for coming, have absolutely no economic hope. I think radical Islam is evil. If I get to be president of the United States, we're going to go back over there and kill as many of these guys as we can, and we're going to stay this time and work with people who won't kill us. Now, I've been there a bunch. I can promise you this, there are more people over there that would live in peace with you than want to kill you. And our goal is to help them, not just kill terrorists.
All right.
Thank you very much. Good question. Thank you. To Republican, fairness is a chance. To Democrats, it's an outcome. I can't guarantee an outcome, but I'd like to guarantee a chance.
I'm so sorry
Thanks.
for this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Help me.
This lady.
Hey. But this whole concept of Iowa, family farming, a guy struggling, had a dream he can't get rid of, that gnaws at him, that he's doing something that seems weird to other people, but right for him is America. All right.
There's the shot. All right.
This whole experience to me is like, wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe people want to help me do this. Yeah. I feel so good about doing it. And the one thing that I guess that surprised me a bit too, I'm completely at ease with the idea of being president. I think I would be a good president. But no, you got to have a higher purpose about it. You got to think this is really, it's like a mission. It's, you know, this is your mission every day, is to engage in the most constructive fashion you can, shake as many hands. Here's what I can tell you, that life can change just like that. Don't take it for granted. Don't take relationships for granted. Within 15 months, my life got turned upside down. Lost both my parents by the time I'm 22 with a 13-year-old sister to raise. Ever since then, I never take anything for granted.
Have you ever talked to the vice president about the experiences with grief?
I called him after Bo died, and he basically said, well, Bo was my soul. We've talked for a long time. He came to my ceremony and said some of the most incredibly heartfelt things that anybody could ever say to me. And he's the nicest person I think I've ever met in politics.
The county chair is going to do a quick introduction. There's also a simultaneous chili cook-off going on at the same time.
This could be tough. There's certain things I'm not going to do in politics. Judge chili contest. Far too divisive. I'll talk about abortion, gun control, and ISIL, but I'm not getting into deciding who cooks the best chili.
You'll never fix Iraq unless you fix Syria. And you're not going to fix either one of them until we get more involved on the ground working with others. Second thing I always talk about is the baby boomers. Anybody born from 46 to 64? Yes, sir. Anybody born after 64? Good luck, you're going to need it.
There we go.
Did a year in Iraq. Thank you. Brittany, take photos. There you go.
sir, can you tell me what brings you out to Central City today? Why are you here at the Linn County Fair?
I'm running for President of the United States, and the way you become president is you come to the Linn County Fair.
If it weren't for Iowa and New Hampshire, I wouldn't have a snowball's chance in hell. I mean, this kind of campaigning allows a guy like me and others a chance to break through. For me to break through, I just got to keep being me. It's all about pluralities. I don't need to win 50%. I just need to win enough to stay competitive. So I've tried to push myself so that I could be more valuable, not less valuable. That I could be somebody that the other side could do business with without feeling that I was too toxic. That I could encourage my party to do things that we need to do, rather than just keeping the job. If I can get 15,000 votes in Iowa, then I'm well on my way. There are 80,000 American Legion members in Iowa. There are 18,000 members of the VFW. There are 10,000 disabled American veterans in Iowa. Can I get some of them to help me be Commander-in-Chief? I mean, to be tough on the things that we need to be tough about, but put the country ahead of my party. I've served it for 33 years. But to be President of the United States would be a dream come true for me. Talk to a neighbor, and if you can support me, bring somebody to the caucus.
All right. But there's only one person on both sides in this race that can be a member and is a life member of the VFW.
All right.
You played this game before.
I want to rethink this.
This is ISIL. The 8 ball is ISIL. The 8 ball is ISIL. So what are we going to do, ISIL?
They wear black and white on.
Oh, kill him.
We're going to have to go back to Iraq in larger numbers, or we're going to get hit.
What kind of numbers?
Around 10,000. We're at 3,500. We just need more people doing different things. And Syria is hell on earth.
What if we could take Assad out with a drone, with a special ops operation?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we tried to do with Gaddafi, cut the head of the snake off. I would get the region together. We're going to displace Assad. He is the leader of a group of people who have committed mass genocide. Isn't this beautiful? I mean,
Yeah,
I just cannot get over how pretty it is here.
It really is.
I mean, for somebody living in the East Coast, you just don't see open land like this anymore. This is one of the prettiest places I think I've ever been. I would like to be Commander-in-Chief in the worst way. I'd rebuild the military. I'd make the case to the American people that if you don't do Simpson Bowles, we can't defend the country. I'd make the link between economic ruin that comes from the retirement of the baby boomers and our national security.
What do you think your chances are?
Growing. So yeah, it's been a good day. It's been the typical day on the campaign trail. Start in a restaurant, end in a bar. Running for president is like running for sheriff in Iowa. And don't ever let this go away, because if it weren't for Iowa, New Hampshire, and South Carolina, you could buy the White House. But you got to go to the bars, you got to go to the restaurants. So it was a good day. I'm going to need to get on Lipitor, because Iowa's a cardiologist's dream. Well, y'all have got to know me. I've got to know you a little bit. It's been nice knowing you.
Brilliant. Thanks, Senator.
Okay.
Let's go eat some barbecue.
I can see why nobody meets you twice, right?